I don't think people realize how absolutely fucked the search term game is nowadays within Google Ads. So let's dig into negative keyword scripting. This is a scripting system that will allow you to do negative keyword management automatically, adding all of these bad search terms in a very efficient way to have your ad groups be far more tailored, far stricter than otherwise Google would like. Let me give you just one quick example here. So we're just moving over to a client of ours as an example, which I think really sums this up. So this is one single ad group with one single keyword, and this is the search terms that they're currently experiencing. Say back, this was a couple of months ago, first the 8th of April, 2025. So this ad group has one keyword, which was professional email finder, an exact match. Exact match is as tight as you can possibly make it within the world of Google Ads. And for that exact match single keyword, we are showing up for 366 different searches. And do these searches look like professional email finder? No, they do not. How to find out someone's email, find an email address, find email address of companies and people. How do I find an email address for someone? These are completely pointless searches which have no value to this particular client. This client is someone who helps you to find large numbers of email addresses so that you can do things like cold outreach. So much of this is just an absolute massive waste of money. Like, look up an email. You're not going to be making money out of any of these people. As you can see, none of them have these small amounts of clicks in this example week did nothing for this particular person. So now let's look at the result of one of these negative keyword scripts. I'm going to move forward to, let's just do the last 7 days, 6-7 days. Now, professional email finder. With the negative keyword script in place, we are now showing up for 23 searches. So that is a 10x reduction essentially in the amount of searches that we're showing up for. So then when we're trying to judge a particular keyword, like if I'm trying to judge the keyword professional email finder, but I'm showing up for look up email, well, of course it's not going to be a good keyword because no one who's searching look up email is going to be a customer of his. So this is the problem. This is the result that you get out of using these scripts. So shall I show you now how to actually add these? So firstly, you go to tools and then you go to bulk actions and then scripts. So then within the scripts section, you can see we've got quite a lot here, which I'm going to go into later. But let's go for just one. So professional email finder, this one down here. So this is where you can add a script. You can always add any new scripts as much as you like. So this particular one, I can send you an example of these and then you essentially just have to edit the bits that you need. So leave a comment below and I will give you this script. So you can see it looks quite intimidating, but if you're a developer, it's not, but it isn't actually as intimidating as it seems. Tell the script, what's the campaign you want to focus on? What's the ad group? What's the required word in this case? So in this case, we just want to make it that professional is always in the search term. It's going to look back over the last 30 days each time. It's going to start from now, and it's going to iterate through the search terms. It's going to give us errors and other things like that. But ultimately what it's going to do is then add a negative for any search term that doesn't have the word professional in it. So yes, you can see it's actually very simple. All you do is put the particular script in, you set the cadence that you want it to be set to, and then you enable it. I would suggest just doing it on one ad group first, testing it, make sure that it does work, and then you can obviously add them to the rest of the ad groups. And if you ever have any issues with it, you can always go to the ad group level and just delete all the negatives and start again. There's lots of other ways to do this, but I'm giving you a simple example here. And there is one other use case in particular that I'm really enjoying, especially if you're in SaaS, but also anyone who's trying to bid against competition, is competitor campaigns. So for this particular company, they are trying to bid against Hunter.io. So Hunter.io is a competitor of theirs. And so when you're trying to bid on someone like Hunter.io, if you put the exact match keyword, you will still often actually show up for quite a broad variety of things. And so again, what we're doing here is having the negative scripting say anything that doesn't have Hunter.io in it should get blocked. And so it's doing the exact same thing. If we go back to tools, bulk actions, scripts, You can see that we've also got, if we can find it somewhere in this list, there you go, Hunter.io. So anytime that there's the word Hunter.io, we allow it, but when there isn't that, we will block it. And so this lets us have a competitor campaign run really efficiently, where we're just running on keywords connected to that particular person, and it's really nice and tidy. So that is negative keyword scripts within Google Ads. I really like them. I find them such a nice kind of breath of fresh air for giving us more control on what shows up per ad group. So then we can really decide, like, is this a good ad group or not? Is this a good search term? Is this a good theme? And have much more control, show better ads to the right people, and ultimately get a better return from our ad spend. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'm doing these much more regularly now, probably every week or so, and short videos too. Please do subscribe, hit a like, and yeah, leave a comment if you like that script, and I'd love to give it to you and let you save some cash, pull it away from the evil Google gods.